Bennett.
This evening, and they said, you're going first. By fault of last name, right? So I want to take a quote from Ricky Bobby and say, if you're not first, you're last. And I want to kind of echo what we already heard tonight with Rick and Alan talking about what a great talent pool we have here in the state. It is. I'm going to brag, and I'm going to say by far, I've traveled the world in this country. We have the best athletes from the bottom, from the little kids like me starting to swim up through the high school football level, to the college level, to the college programs, to the NFL. It doesn't get better than this state. So thank you, Florida. Thank you, Florida Sports Hall of Fame, for this induction. Of course, the 2013 inductees with me. And as I was kind of waiting for this night to come, I was trying to wrap my brain around my career and my success. And I really, really came down to just humbling moments that really stood out to me in my career. You know, in every career path, there comes a time when one is humbled. And it's happened to me many times. And I have to give great credit to my family, to my parents, for instilling this great quality of humbleness in me. Greatness comes from the will to work and the will to have a dream, because no champion will ever tell you that it was just talent or luck that got them here. It is always their work ethic. I've always been a big dreamer, and through my success, my parents continued to press the importance of being humble. Whether it was at the height of my career, standing on top of the Olympic podium and receiving my Olympic medals, I always reminded myself at that moment to celebrate, but then to come back and get back to the drawing board, because I wanted more moments of being humble. But those humbling moments were not always the highlight of my career. A lot of times this came when the cameras were not on. Not making the Olympic team in 1996 in the 400 freestyle is where I learned the most about myself. In a moment where my friends and family could have been extremely disappointed for my performance, it was a moment that my mom was just there as a little girl would want her to be, where she said to me, she goes, "Sweetie, you'll get it in the 800. Let me braid your hair and paint your toenails." But I have to think at that moment, looking back, if she would have come down on me then, my career could have drastically been different. And then there are those moments where my coach of nearly 20 years, Peter Banks, would give me these training sets that were far outside of my reach, but I would somehow turn and find within to just do it. These are memories that I have. Those are moments that both Peter and I will always share, and we enjoyed pushing each other every single day. And this brings me to today, this moment of being humbled again, being inducted into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame, when just over a year ago I decided to come out of retirement and go for the dream again. Today my induction makes the 4th Hall of Fame I am a part of. So then going for my 4th gold medal somehow seems to make a little bit more sense. It's kind of that play on numbers. I have these tremendous goals. I have tremendous support from my family. That I want to go into open water swimming. I want to do swims that have been done, but I want to do them faster. I want to continue to brainstorm on those outlandish swims that have never been done. But one thing is for sure, I cannot do it alone. I have to have my family and my team at my side. Together we can take these strokes. Even though my dad and boyfriend have tried to team up together and deter me from these outlandish swims by fear of sharks, I simply taught to say this with me: sharks are mythical, mermaids are real. They've learned to accept it, and I know they're my biggest fans. We will all be humbled together. To close, I want to dedicate tonight to one man, because without his persistence, his stubbornness on my parents to get me swim lessons, I could not stand up here in front of you tonight and accept this great honor. My grandfather, James Lane, who left this world way too early, 17 years ago, April 27th. I wish you were here every single day, but I do my best to live by what you taught me as a little toddler. Never back down from what you really want. So Rio 2016, here we come.